What is up, and welcome back to Free's First Time, where I document my experiential whiskey education one bottle at a time, and today we're going to be opening...
Say my name. I dare you.
It's Ardbeg.
You remember what happened last time, don't you?
The Ugadal? I think that might be a bit beyond my level at this point in the game.
Uh-huh.
And what makes you think this will be any different?
Why don't you have a Scottish accent?
Just answer the question.
Because this time, I have support.
Psh.
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 Oh, support, huh? Well then I hope you brought Burt Reynolds' 1973 Ask Me What I Am record, because that is the only thing that'll... No!
Man, when I was doing that Burt Reynolds bit, I had to take the record out of the plastic sleeve, and I totally forgot this was here, because I haven't opened this for a while. But check this out. Doosh! Doosh! How awesome is that? And on the other side, oh! That's the shit. Alright, how's it going, folks? Welcome back. And in case you were kind of confused about that initial joke, it's kind of a callback to one of my previous videos where I attempted to climb the Ardbeg Ugadal mountain for it to eventually just defeat me. I got to the end of the bottle and it was still like,
Oh shit, I got you good, you fucker!
here's a link to it right there if you want to go check that one out. But it was just too early in the game for me. It's kind of, I equate it to someone saying they're trying to get into really dank beer and then you slide them over a Dogfish Head 120-minute pale ale. It's just going to be too much for them, man. Or it's kind of like a person says they want to try authentic Chinese food and you give them a century egg. It's just not going to work. You got to build up. You got to build up to that. Which brings me to my next point. We're going back down the Ardbeg Trail, but this time it's going to be with the 10-year-old. Non-chill filtered, no color adding, clocking in at 46% ABV, which makes it 92 proof, as opposed to the Ugadal, which was, now what was that? 54.2, which is what, 108.4 proof. So this is going to be a little bit more mellow, a little more user-friendly, which is exactly what I need if I'm eventually going to circle my way all the way back around and try to tackle that Ugadal mountain again. So, let's do this, alright? Let's open it up and... yeah. And give it a taste, we'll give it a whiff, we'll try it neat, and then we'll add a little water to see what happens. Alright, so, nice light color, almost looks like pea. So, let's give it a whiff. Strong peat and smoke. The smoke in this one is a little bit more prominent for me because the other one had a nice sherry, the Ugadal had a nice sherry note to it, and this one doesn't have that. And if it's there, I can't find it. Nice peat smoke. Dried fruit and raisins. Almost smell like fresh peaches, but not like super ripe peaches. Maybe you take a bite into it while it's still kind of firm and not quite drippy. It's a bit pretty descriptive, isn't it? Yeah, it's nice. It's a very pleasant note. It's not overwhelming. The alcohol burn isn't there like it was with the Ugadal, which is very nice for me. All right, let's taste it. Come back. I know I said that about the Ugadal as well, but I've had time to study and practice and taste things and smell things, and I've been spending a lot of time doing a lot of whiffing and a lot of tasting, not just of whiskeys, just of things. I just pick things up and smell them. I've been doing that my whole life anyway, but now it kind of has a purpose. And I know I said that this was delicious, just like I said the Ugadal was delicious, but this is more user-friendly. As you can see, I've had a little bit more than this one glass. And it is very approachable. It's very tasty and friendly. It does have a little bit of a rubbery, Isla smoky, iodine astringency factor to it, but it's in the back seat. It's really subtle for me. And in the other notes, like the fruitiness and the sweetness and the smokiness and peatiness, kind of are in the front seat and driving. And the other ones are just kind of, there in the background, but still oddly pleasant. It is a little rubbery on the nose. That's good. Oh, that's nice. All right, a little water in it. That wasn't too much. Give it another whiff. Okay, those notes that were in the back seat, they're kind of in the front seat now. the smoke and the sweetness has been subdued a little bit, and now the medicinal, the rubbery, the iodine type notes are coming more forward. But not in an unpleasant way. And oddly enough, the alcohol burn is intensified a touch. Oh, let's try it again. I'll play it again. It's sweeter. A lot more mellow going down. The finish is a hair longer. I can taste it like on the very back of my tongue, which I could before, but this one's a little more, a little stronger. Quite good. Yes. I'm very, very happy that this has turned out as good as it has, and I'm super pumped to go to the next step on my Ardbeg walk, and then eventually circle back to the Ugadao. And who knows? I mean, Ardbeg has a lot of different things. They're mostly non-age statement whiskeys. So if you see them, they're I wouldn't say they're cheap by any means. I think the 10-year-old's actually the cheapest in their line. I think I paid maybe, I don't know, $45 for this. I'm trying to compute it from renminbi to dollars, and I don't fully remember, but it really wasn't bank-breaking, but it also wasn't one of those that, you're going to just throw down a couple tenors and have a good weekend. So all in all, highly recommend it. It's very, very nice. And I'm going to definitely be ordering another bottle. It's going to be stocked in my cabinet for years to come. I have no doubt about that. For an Isla, it's up there as one of my favorites. So yeah, again, thank you for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.